Daniel Garcia, however, looks like a fucking geek with this tucked in tank top. God. Matt Lee from 2.0 is so awesome. He's the guy, if you guys ever hear me talk and you don't know what I'm doing, I'm like, this little taste. Give me a taste here. That's my Matt Lee impression.
Really good.
It's a bad one, but still, he's so great. But 2.0 take it upon themselves to put Jericho over to a disgusting and absurd degree, both Matt Lee and Jeff Parker, which I just realized. I watched a BTE episode, and Matt and Jeff is also the Hardys' names, and they played on that idea as well. I thought that was funny. I didn't even put that together. But anyways, Jericho gets the mic eventually after 2.0 put him over. He just brags about how awesome he is and how no one's appreciated him the whole time he's been there. And he basically made this company, and we love it so much, and it's because of him. And he, just this classic heel shit. And then he calls himself a sports entertainer. This is something we were talking about last week because I don't think he blatantly said that yet.
He
And then Daniel
alluded to
Garcia,
sports entertainment, but he didn't call himself a sports entertainer.
and Daniel Garcia just looks flabbergasted at Jericho at his admission. He just kind of looks pissed. And Garcia takes the mic from him. He looks kind of upset, and he goes, "Did you just say that you're a sports entertainer?" And Jericho's like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Oh, well, then that means I'm a sports entertainer." God damn. Both times booed so hard. Then he says, "I am Daniel Garcia, and I'm a sports entertainer." I'm going to put a pin in that. I'll come back to that. Jericho gets the mic back, though. And Jericho, and the big thing about the Daniel Garcia thing is he is a pro wrestler. He's only been in it for a few years, but he's one of those naturals that has just like really grown in the indies. And people like William Regal and Danielson, and people would love this kid because he's like a technical wrestler. He's working on it. Anyways, Jericho gets the mic, and and he goes through each member and puts all of them over. And he gets to Daniel Garcia, and he's talking about how he helped him after his car crash, and he never thought he'd be here, but he gave him a bunch of money and all of this stuff. But then Jericho looks at 2.0, and then he starts talking about how, we're sports entertainers. We use our real names, which is funny because Jericho's name is Chris Irvin, but that's fine. And he looks at 2.0 specifically. And he looks at Matt Lee, and he goes, "Let me introduce you to Daddy Magic Matt Menard." And then he points at Jeff, and he goes, "And this is Cool Hand Angelo Parker," which is the fucking worst